Alright guys, we're back with another quick video. I wanted to go over some things that I basically either got wrong on the factory graffiti video or that I didn't quite grasp, and so I wanted to go over some of those. And yeah, hopefully it'll be fun. Alright, so this one I just didn't translate correctly at all. It means prophetic pile, Veshaya Kucha. I thought it said like Veshal Kucha or something. It's basically a thing that a hero comes upon in a legend, and it tells him directions that if he goes to the left, something will happen. If he goes to the right, something will happen. If he goes straight, something will happen. That is present here with the writings on the left and the right and forward, which I'll also talk about in a minute. So in terms of this one, I thought the last word was atkinish, which I don't even know if that's a real word, but I thought it meant to throw away something. It actually says atkisnish, which means to go sour, which means you're gonna die. Alright, so for this one, I was way off. I thought it was a reference to tagila, that it comes from the verb ushatats, which means to smash. I thought that he was just deranged and he was spelling it weird, and in reality, it's the last name of a Soviet architect who became kind of a meme through writing his name on everything. And at first just to label his belongings, but then it became sort of like Kilroy was here in the US in World War II. We had that with the drawing of the guy looking over the fence. They started writing, the Soviets would put Ushats all over the place. It's a joke. This one, I didn't really make a mistake, but I didn't really pick up on either, was that Diryavi is slang for a passive prison inmate. Let's just put it that way. Alright, here we have a dirty little joke from Nikita or the boys, where I completely missed the fact that Pravda, the name of the newspaper, is containing pizda, which is another word that means female sexual organ in slang. This one, again, thank you to the person who commented about this. I was way off. I thought it meant, let's just say, something completely wrong. And what it actually means is that you're stunned. Now, this word can be used in many different contexts, and I just swung and missed at how it was being used here. But it really means that you're shocked, and so the whole thing translates to, it's important to stay shocked or stunned, let's say. This one's interesting because I translated it right, but it is more than that. It's a play on words, which is, you could say who is pissing in the shower, kto sit v dusie, but it also means who is a chicken at heart, because kto sit means basically who's a chicken, and v dusie means in your soul. So could mean who's pissing in the shower, or it could mean who is a chicken at heart or in their soul. Very clever. Again, here we have the kto sit tot gibnet, which means literally he who pisses will get killed. I understand the difference between literally pissing and pissing yourself with fear. In this case, we're generally talking about pissing your pants with fear, which is understood in English as, if you say you piss your pants, you're not speaking literally. So yeah, it's hard to capture the whole meaning in there, but you get the picture. This graffiti I did not translate correctly because I thought that prikol meant like coolness, because as a foreign speaker of Russian, I know the word prikolna, which is used a lot, which means just like dope, cool, awesome. And in reality, the noun prikol means a joke. So konец prikola means end of the joke. Missed that. This one I missed, but I really like it a lot once I found out from the comments what it meant. Skulits means to whine. The dude's name is Lyosha. By putting together the beginning of the verb and the dude's name, you get Ya Skulyosha, which becomes I am a whiner. So it's, again, Russians love their plays on words. This is a particularly clever one. All right, now everyone got all mad at me because 1986 is not a reference to Chernobyl, even though that is the year that happened. This is just the name, or sorry, this is just the year that the factory was built. My apologies. Didn't know that it was not a memorial. My bad. And then last but not least, I wanted to get this one in where it's actually very funny. It says, Glavnoya ni ошибиться, which translates to, it's important not to make a mistake, or the main thing is not to make a mistake. However, someone smarter than me pointed out in the comments that it's missing a myaky znak, which means soft sign, is a Russian, and it's a Russian typographical letter that is used to modify other letters, and therefore it comes after letters like T and sh and things like that to change how they're pronounced. And that is incorrect grammatically to leave that out of this word because it's an infinitive to make a mistake, and infinitives have the soft sign after the T on verbs that are spelled like that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this bonus content of visiting the Graffiti on Factory. I try to provide accurate translations, and when I get them wrong, I like to try and clear them up. Hopefully you find them educational as well. But my next video will definitely be boss lines translated. I'm going to go with probably partisan or killa. So let me know in the comments if you have other choices or preferences. But yeah, talk to you guys soon.